Hello, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Here I am in Steam VR, and I must say, while I've got recording this video and I've got the camera software all running at the same time, slight lag within the headset, but as I've just seen from my test video that I've just quickly done to check the recording, you guys won't see that. Now, one of my subscribers asked me, can you use the HP Reverb G2 controllers with the Oasis mixed reality driver? And the answer is yes, you can, but it's not as fluid as you may think. First of all, my PC does not have a native Bluetooth connector on it. It's not like a Wi-Fi edition motherboard, so I've had to purchase a Bluetooth 6 dongle. Something I've noticed that when you're in Steam VR home or you're turning your controllers on for the very first time, if I don't turn on the left controller before the right controller, the left controller doesn't initiate properly. I don't know why, but that's just what I've noticed. So I'm going to power on the left controller. And I've noticed as the controller initializes, Steam VR, it sort of like pauses for a second, it goes a bit wobbly, and then eventually the controller will come up. Or it should show up, that's what normally happens. And it seems Steam VR has crashed. Oh, we're back. And there's the left controller, so I'm now going to fire up the right controller. And once again, it goes a bit wonky. And if we give it a second, I should have both controllers present, he says. We're just waiting on that. There we go. So I'm in Steam VR with now both Reverb G2 controls. You can see there, the left controller is a little bit janky as compared to the right. You can physically see it wobbling and stuttering a bit. I don't know why that is. I mean, I'm actually thinking about just wiping the lenses on the cameras. I don't know whether it's the headset or whether it's the Oasis driver. Under Windows Mixed Reality, I've not, to be honest, noticed a problem with the left controller, but you can definitely see it's slightly janky. Now, as I've just mentioned, I'm going to stop flicking around here, it's probably annoying everybody. Your mileage is going to vary drastically. And something I want to say to you out there, the touch, oh, no, not touch controllers, but the Reverb G2 controllers, I would say that with the Oasis driver at the moment, it's a work in progress. It's not perfect and your mileage is going to vary massively. Everybody's setup's going to be different. For some of you it may work, for some of you it may play up. For me it's playing up slightly. The left controller is doing weird things. At times it'll float off and disappear. And at times it just completely disappears from, like, if I'm in Steam Home as I am now, this controller will disappear, but it will still work. I won't be able to move with it, but it will allow me to click and turn in the room, which is a bit strange. Now, something that I did that I think may help some of you, I went to the Oasis driver page on Steam VR, I went to the very first post, clicked on for the guides and troubleshoot, and I looked at the known issues. I did clear all settings from within Steam VR. I then tried to run the room setup. I have not been able to complete a full room setup because the controllers don't track properly. What I've done is just say standing room only, and that's worked for me. And I've noticed, oh, it's gone weird. Yep. I don't know why it's happened there in the video. Weird things seem to happen, but let's just prove it loads up into something. Job Simulator's not working for me because I've got to sort the buttons out, so it doesn't recognise the buttons on the controllers, but I'm just going to jump into Bigscreen. We'll just wait for this to load. So here I am in my Bigscreen home room, and I do like to sometimes come in here and try and watch a movie. And I'm going to be honest, I don't do that too often, and the trouble is I've been spoilt by an OLED TV screen. And even with the HP Reverb G2, when I'm watching stuff, a movie, the quality can often be a little bit downgraded to an OLED screen basically. And also, another bugging thing about this room, at night I turn the lights down in here, get it down low. It's lovely to have that galaxy view outside, but there is a light stream that comes up from that window up there, the cast down, that really bugs me to watch the screen. So I end up probably sitting on this side over here to negate that as much as possible. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's watchable, and if you're not a screen snob and you haven't got used to OLED TV screens, this is a great place to watch a movie on a bigger screen if you don't have that at home. And oh, right, there you go. I wanted to show this. The left hand controller, my right hand's there, the left hand's gone, it's disappeared, but it's still working. I'm using the left hand touch, or the left hand Reverb G2 controller to move left and right, but as you can see, I can't move to a new location because the hand's disappeared. I can only do that, if I get it right, with the right controller. This is the point I'm trying to make. Your mileage is going to vary immensely in that it's janky. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit janky, and as I say, I don't know why. Is it the Bluetooth controller I've got? Is it the Oasis driver? Is it the track? It shouldn't be the tracking, but if it's the tracking's working, so I can move it, but I can't move anywhere because it's disappeared. Now randomly this hand might come back. See, I can even click to bring menus up. I can bring things up. It wouldn't work on this one. Yeah, it's strange, but this is the problem. I'm not going to go on too long. Like I say, every machine out there is different configurations, different setups. For me, this is what keeps happening. One left controller keeps disappearing. If I start up in VR and put the right on before the left, it doesn't show up. It's a bug or whatever, it's a known issue, I don't know. And this is going to be my whole thing about the HP Reverb G2 and the Oasis driver. It's a workaround, and I'm very thankful to the developer. It's got the headset working, but you're very much going to be better off using this as a standalone headset. I wouldn't really try and do too much with the controllers because there is issues. Whether going forward that can be resolved, I don't know. But again, I'm not being rude to the developers. We're very thankful that you've given the Reverb G2 life. But guys, put it out there that this, I wouldn't call it experimental, but it's a work in progress. And unless things like this can be ironed out, I would see the Reverb G2. If you're doing flight sims or VR, you don't need controllers, but as a controller, like another medium of gaming and that, I wouldn't do it on a Reverb G2, not at the moment. It's not there. I don't know whether they can fix the pairing to the actual headset itself. I did see on the forums bits, it says there's a work in progress there, but I don't know if that would ever be available. But as things stand, I would see the G2, unless you're doing sim racing or flight simulator, as a secondary headset these days. I'm just being totally honest with you guys out there. It's not going to work great as a controller headset. It doesn't work. It's janky. Well, it's not. I won't call it janky, but there's issues. There is issues, and it's going to completely depend on the game whether it works or not. Under Windows Mixed Reality, everything worked, even with the, I've forgotten the name of it, got a reverb in my head, but the thing that allows you to play meta games, that all worked. At the moment, again, as I've found, there's issues, and I'm going to be honest, I'm going to keep using the Reverb G2 until the new headset from Steam comes out, which is, your guess is as good as mine, but if I took an educated guess, it's on the cards. I'd say we'd at least know something before the end of this year. So it is what it is. If it works for you, then great. If it doesn't, don't bitch about it, because we're lucky to have the headset working as it is, and it is what it is. And if it's a big issue, roll back to 23H2. Just understand you're not going to get security updates. You know, ring fence that system and use it as it was. It's just the Reverb G2 going forward, unless the developer can resolve all these issues, whether he's got the time or the tenacity to follow that through, I don't know. But imagine the team that worked on Windows Mixed Reality, and now you've got one guy doing the Oasis driver. See it as, if it works, great. If it doesn't, tough luck, basically. Anyway, I'm going to end that video here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.